Hello, dear people of the world, and welcome back, or just welcome, to my Sims 2 series. Sadly, something terrible has happened. I have gotten a new PC, and this isn't a terrible thing, although I do not like having this size of a screen in front of me. This is way too big. I'm used to a little laptop, and I could work perfectly on that little laptop. But now I have this huge thing that's pecking my eyes out. Anyway. Alright, so originally we were going to play the Szuban Family today. And it has revealed to me, well, the PC has revealed to me, that it is too good for The Sims. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you mean by too good for The Sims? You're actively playing it, it's not like it's crashing. Oh, it is. Whenever something needs to load, like college for example, it crashes. And you might see, well, you have loaded the college, so obviously you didn't. Yeah. It only crashed after I loaded the college, so it was already loaded and saved. So we now do have a college, and once I have this problem fixed, we will be able to continue playing. But there's another reason why we won't be playing today, because the Szuban family, which you can see here lovingly with Tobias Szuban, Yannick Szuban, Tobias the second Szuban, and Angelika. We will not be playing them today. Why? Well, because they have already been played. I have made a mistake. I have seen that it was 4 AM for them, and it said 3 days until 3 winter days left. I'm sorry, and I thought, well, right, I'll play until it switches over. Maybe I have to play another day or so. I only realized at 18. Obviously in the afternoon, well, in the evening already, that, not real time by the way, it had ticked over. So sadly, I have accidentally already played their day. So this video will only be an introduction of the family. So we'll go in order of the events that have happened. So when Tobias was young, the world was in a terrible state. All the different states that were in the world, all the different nations, they had all different leaders, and they had all the same problem. They were all corrupt and weird and did legalizing drugs. Now Tobias did not like that sort of thing, so he thought to himself and promised himself that he would at some point become the leader of the world, and he would fix all of this. Now, at this point, he had started making plans. He's getting older, he's getting his own money, he's working. He's working in the afternoon on his new plans, on his, well, evil plans, if you can call it that. And long story short, he took over the world at some point. So now he's the leader of the world, and everybody loves him because he has refined all the stuff, taxes are way down, and yeah, it's great. Thing is, while he was taking over the world, he had started some wars accidentally and stuff, and lots of conflict, but the people who saw that he was doing good thought to themselves, well, why not give him a home where he can lead all of the world, where he can do his business. And that was this very house, on this very island. And like I may have said, I don't remember, ignore that by the way, this island used to be called Flat Island, because, well, it's an island and it's flat. I do not apologize. And well, so they gave this island money, they built some roads, they built some houses, and started an economy here. That's how Eddie got to build this lovely house over there. That's how Sophie, which we will get to in the next episode. Oh yeah, I love Sophie. I love Sophie. Sophie is one of my favorite characters as well in this neighborhood. She lives right here. But we will get into that. They were able to build up this beautiful economy on this beautiful island, which you cannot see because my camera working is terrible. And well, yeah, it was all great. Now, Sparks moved to with his father because his father was getting quite old, and he decided to move in with his father. Ooh. Ooh. What is this? What is... Aliens have invaded our island again. Anyway, he moved here with his father, and his father found a new wife, and they married, and they were quite happy. But his father was a bit unhappy for Tobias because Tobias was getting also older because he had spent at least 10 years, and that's a small at least. Well, big at least, I guess. I don't know how that works. Because, yeah, taking over the world takes a lot of time. And he had no girlfriend, no wife, nothing. No children as well. So, he was in this town, and recently this cafe, the Cafe Morning Brown, that's literally what it's called in German, but in German, like Morgenbraun. I forgot the E with a little accent. I don't think I have that on my keyboard. I don't know how to get that onto my keyboard. Anyway. He was dining out here and he met a lovely woman named Jana. You might recognize her. And they got together and have 3 children. Angelika, and then we have to go over to Jana's household, ignore almost everyone. Lina, and the third child was Katharina. But Katharina glitched out and she's a toddler, like from looks, but she's a baby from the technical standpoint because she bugged out right at her birthday, which we love. And well, they married, but she wanted more children than 3 and he wanted only one more child, a male, to continue his line of world leader, I guess. And he is not that sexist, but he wanted at least one boy, just to have like the availability. But he just couldn't get out of Jana, so they got into a big fight, which I think is in Neighborhood Stories. Yes, it is. They got into a big fight, and they got divorced. I don't know if this is here as well. No, it is not. Alright, great. You have seen the entire story of the If you want to pause and translate every single word using Google Translate or so, feel free to do so. If you don't want to and you want to be surprised with the story of everyone's neighborhood is, feel free to as well. And where was I? I believe they got into a fight, they got divorced, Jana moved over here, and also Jana cheated on him with Joe, another character you might recognize, and they moved over here, and they had another child, another girl, Johanna. You might recognize Jana and Joe because they're both townies, and I have seen them in other playthroughs, so they are definitely townies that spawn in everybody's game. So yeah, and back to Katharina to explain some more things. Katharina, I moved her out with Jana, and but Katharina was glitched. Nobody could pick her up, nothing. You could do nothing with her. So I had the idea to let her be taken away, but to protect Lena from getting taken away as well, I decided that I would create another character, that being this lovely guy here, Yannick Fröhlich, and I would move them in here with Jana and stuff. Then I would tell him to move out, take Katarina with him. I moved him into here, and then I got Katarina taken away, and bam, that was that, done, all finished. And so now we have, in the adoption thingy, as a baby, we have Katarina, meaning I will never be able to adopt a baby. I will always either have to adopt a toddler or a child. So if I ever forget that, and in the video I adopt a child thinking that will be fine, you can already start laughing at me. It's fine. But surprisingly, and really I did not plan this, they fell in love. Tobias and Yannick fell in love. And right at Jana's wedding, literally, at Jana's wedding with Joe, they fell in love. And they flirted a bit. So yeah, that's a thing. And they married, and now they're happily married, and they've adopted, in quotation marks, adopted a baby, because as I just said, and knew at the time, Katarina is in the bin, I guess, for adoption, so I can't adopt babies anymore, so I have to just make them, meaning I have to impregnate one of them. And yeah, this lovely child came out. They called it Tobias II because obviously they did. Well, yeah, and now they're ruling the world together. I wanted to originally have Tobias II be the step into the footsteps of his father, but one of his fathers, I guess. But I have seen, thanks to Cheats, that he has low interest in politics and she has high interest in politics, so she will probably step into the footsteps of her father. I have also, like I said, already set up a college, Academy Latour, which I like more than the other two because, well, the Sim State University kind of looks like for Pleasantview, and the second one, something with tech, is obviously for Strangetown or something like that, and this one is for Bonneville or maybe something like that. But yeah, I thought this was more fitting than the other two, and I also like French, so français. I will also design our own college, but until I actually get into that and really do that, we will be using the French one. What more is there to say? Tobias is close to aging up. She will be aging up in 2 days, meaning in 2 rounds. And he will be aging up next round. And I have not decided yet whether I will show the next few rounds or not. So that is not decided yet. And you might see all the stuff laying around here, like the fossils and the alien spacecraft, the broken one, the ruins, and Stonehenge or something like that, and this thing. This is all like a nod, I guess, or reference to Tobias Szuban, the evil genius. Get it? I have also, I just want to say this, I have also, every time you play the household, except for this one, I guess, I've also decorated a bit, like redecorated the island a bit. So yeah, the island is getting to be more and more beautiful. Like I have decorated a bit here and a bit over here. There's a secret that you might or might not have seen, that there's little houses here. There's a mine. Why did I do this? I don't know. When I see this, it reminds me of my Sims for the PC. There's also like a weird mine, and there's also a passageway through here with loads of what do you call those? Pine trees. And I've done a similar thing over here. And I think I've hidden something else somewhere. I think over here I've made a little forest over here. A tiny one. This is supposed to be a forest where the greenhouse family lives, but yeah. They are at the moment on this picture not werewolves, and this surprises me because the household is at 4 AM, so they should technically be in werewolf form. Anyways, I do not know how long I've been talking. So, do they have family friends? What family friends? They have family friends at the greenhouse, at Szuban, probably Tobias's child Lena, at the Gruftis, or I guess you could call they have probably an English version of the name is probably Goths, but don't confuse them with the Goths, they're not the Goths. And this is also a pun. This is a pun, this name. Häuslich. I will explain once we get to them. Also, when I just noticed that all of the names have English translation except for this one, I don't know why, but while creating this family, while creating him and his father, the name Szuban just kind of got into my head. Like, this so far is the only family that doesn't have some sort of the second only family to not have a German word as their last name. Actually, you could interpreted. I don't know how to say that word. This as a German word. The only other family that does not have a straight word is Sophie, she is the one I just talked about, and I love her. And she is called Traumgleich, which would be in English you could translate it with dream-like. Or in German, the word dream is spelled with a T, not a D. So this is misspelled, but I did that not an accident. I did that. Also, when we're on the topic of Sophie, really quickly, if I had open for business, I would have her own the nightclub. Because she's a romance sim, as is her partner who moved in with her. She's also romance sim, so sure they will both be having loads of affairs and they will hopefully all not care. Do I have anything else to say? Ah yes. While I figure out how to fix the problems that I'm currently having, that are currently not showing, the game is not crashing, for you the game width will be fine because I will adjust it in the editing software that I use, and that will be fine for you, but for me this is a bit annoying because all buttons are like really lengthy. Yes, while I figure out how to solve these problems, figure out that I can't solve these problems, which is probably the case, I will be playing another game, a game that I have been meaning to start this channel actually with, thought I will now play is for the backstory of Tobias, basically. Which game that is? Well, if you have listened to me, then you will now know which game that is. So tune in to my channel, subscribe, hit the bell or something like that, or don't hit the bell. Please don't hit the bell. I don't want any I don't want the bell to have like weird shapes, you know. Don't hit the bell, just click it. Click it and go to every. That usually solves the problem. It also installs an antivirus, which is definitely not a lie. So we will play this new game, or if I manage to fix it before Monday, we will still play that game. Yes, you heard me right. Even if I fix Sims 2, we will be playing that game. Because I need a break from Sims 2, and you probably too. Although on YouTube it's currently a lot of Sims 2 YouTubers that I watch anyway, which is Martico and Mariala, the one that is Lucia, are currently not uploading, which is weird. I hope they're not all dead or sick or something like that. It would be a shame. Lucia is a fun series, as well as the Planet Aladis. I love Planet Aladis. Those two are the ones that inspired this series to happen. If Planet Aladis and Lucia weren't a thing, this neighborhood would also not be a thing. Because originally I wanted to do this myself without YouTube, but I never got around to doing it. I never got the inspiration, the motivation. But Lucia gave me the motivation, the inspiration to do this for myself and build up my own neighborhood and stuff. And this is why it's all German. And then Planet Aladis gave me the inspiration, the motivation to do a YouTube series out of this. So thank you, Martico and Mariala. I don't know. I will put a text or a timestamp or like an info card or something linking to her channel. I've made a list of people going to college and I've adjusted it a bit. And currently going to college with us, your favorites are coming with us. Or not your favorites, I don't know, I can't, I'm not a mind reader, I can't read your minds. Currently going to college, definitely, I haven't worked out every child yet, definitely going to college is Hannah, Felix, Jasmine, Carl, and Angelica. Those are the people definitely going to college. Hannah's boyfriend Hannes is also going to go to college because he is military level 2, I believe. And Jasmine's girlfriend Natasha is, as you know, level 3 of the medical career. You've seen that in the second episode. If you've watched it, you should do watch it. He's level 3 of the medical career. She will be going too. So I guess without any crashes, surprisingly, this is by the way the third attempt at making this damn video. Without any crashes, I can finally end it off. Look, thank you for watching. Anyway, I will see you, or you will see me, soon.